Real and virtual images. At the end of this session, you will be able to explain the difference between a real and virtual image, explain how real and virtual images are formed. What is the difference between a real image and a virtual image? The image you can see on a screen at a cinema hall is a projection of the film on the screen, and it is a real image. A real image is a representation of an actual object, that is, a source, formed by rays of light passing through the image. If a screen is placed in the plane of a real image, it becomes visible. That is, real images are formed where rays of light actually converge. The image formed by reflection on a plane mirror is described as a virtual image. Virtual images are formed when rays of light are perceived to converge. If you stand in front of a mirror, an image seems to form behind the mirror. If you move back, the image also moves back. In reality, there is no image behind the mirror. Therefore, an image which cannot be formed on a screen is a virtual image. Real images. Let us now understand how real and virtual images are formed. When light from an object enters our eyes, its real image is formed on the retina, which is the screen of the eye. This image is smaller than the object and is inverted. The brain is able to analyze that light travels in straight lines. It is able to calculate the direction, distance, and size of the object. Therefore, when you see the image of an object, it is correct in size, in the correct direction, at the correct distance, and upright. Virtual images. However, at certain times, the brain is unable to analyze correctly. For example, if a ray of light coming from an object at point A bends at point O and then reaches our eyes, the brain is unable to perceive that the light reaching our eyes is bent at point O. Now, since the brain is only able to analyze that the light travels in straight lines, it assumes that the light reaching our eyes is from the point B. Therefore, we can see that the object is positioned at point B, although in reality the object is positioned at point A. So, we can say that the B is the virtual image of A because it only seems that the light is coming from the virtual image. Pinhole camera. Now, let us understand the concept of real images with the help of a pinhole camera. To make your pinhole camera, you will need a cardboard box, tracing paper, black paper, a craft knife, glue or tape. Take a small box with all the sides closed except one side. Cut a piece of tracing paper, cover and paste it to the open side of the box using glue or tape. This forms the screen of your camera. Cut a small square at the center of the closed end on the opposite side of the box and then paste a piece of black paper to cover this cut area. Make a small hole in the paper. Now, light is able to enter the box through the small hole. Focus your camera towards an object. Image of an object falls on the tracing paper screen. A light ray from point A passes through the pinhole and falls on the screen at C. A ray from the B falls at D. Similarly, rays of light from each point on an object passes through the pinhole and falls on the screen. Collectively, these points of light create the image. Although this image is inverted, it is a real image. Let us summarize. A real image is a representation of an actual object, that is, a source, formed by rays of light passing through the image. The image formed by reflection on a plane mirror is described as a virtual image. A real image is smaller than the actual object and the image is inverted.